Hello, cheeky monkeys, and welcome back. So, we're back here in Magical Disarray. You will notice that we're not exactly where we left off the last video. And that's because I went off and I recorded a video and then I couldn't use my recording. And I just really don't have time right now to go back and play it again. So, maybe at some point I will go back and show you that bit we missed. But basically, I just fought the wolves, and I end up running into one of the demons, who apparently is working for my biological mother, but I don't know if that's true or not. He may be lying, you know, he is a demon. And I end up, like, tripping over an actual wolf, a real wolf, and I use my magics to heal him, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. So, we'll get in, I'll pick up from that point, and then, like I said, if I have some extra time at some point, I'll replay the game and then show you that one part that I'm going to be missing in this demo. So let's go ahead and get it started. There, all healed. Sorry again. A sharp whistle comes from behind me, followed by a strange voice. Fernie, get away from that person. The wolf, apparently called Fernie, runs around me and towards the voice. I turn around and see a man, similar in appearance to Havenler, and frown, wondering if he's an enemy. He flexes his claws and I swallow a nervous knot, staring him down. Aw, he looks so handsome. Look at his little wolf ears. Leave my familiar alone. The man snarls angrily at me, and I chuckle nervously as Fernie walks back over to me and rubs their nose against my arm. Fernie, what are you doing? That person is a stranger. We can't trust them. Fernie seems to be arguing with this person and sits down beside me, showing me that they trust me. I smile and I pat the wolf upon its head, glad to see it has befriended me. Yay, I met a wolf friend. Fernie seems to like you. This is the first time I've seen him actually trust a stranger. Fernie seems nice. We sort of ran into each other and he had a cut on his leg, but I healed it. I hope he's okay other than that. You're not from town, are you? I shake my head no and point to the forest behind me. I come from Starkwood Forest. Are you from the town? No. I see him frown before speaking up again. Did you come from the direction where that smoke is rising from? I let out a sigh and shake my head yes, not wanting to believe that my home is on fire. That is, or was my home. How'd it catch fire? It's not affecting the rest of the forest, is it? I slightly shrug my shoulders. As far as I could see, the fire was contained inside of my house. As for why the fire started, all I really know is that some people started attacking my house, and my parents protected me from them so I could get away, but it looks like they're still after me. I'm glad the forests are okay, but I'm sorry to hear that you were attacked. Where are your enemies now? Back in the forest, some weird guy named Caden showed up and helped me fight them off. But I left them behind because I don't know who I can trust. I understand. There aren't people outside of the forest that Fernie and I can trust either. Where were you heading before you ran into Fernie? I point a finger towards the town behind him. Oh, look, the town is there in the distance. It's really cool. I know you can't really see me pointing. I was headed that way, towards town. My parents said there's a tavern that they wanted me to go to so I'd be safe. He nods in acknowledgement as I continue on. What are you doing here? He lets out a nervous chuckle before responding to me. My name is Felix. I decided to finally come visit the town, but then I lost sight of Fernie, so I had to come find him first. I smile and hold my hand out to him. It's nice to meet you, Felix. My name is Karen. I chuckle nervously as he simply stares at me. my hand clearly not intending to return it my handshake. You're, supposed to shake my hand. Why? Good point. Why? It's a form of greeting. He nods his head in understanding and holds his hand out. I chuckle at his nervousness and take his hand in mine, slowly shaking it up and down. Just like that. You got it? I see him hesitantly return the handshake, the corner of his mouth turned up. That's it? I nod my head yes, and he perks up, clearly proud of his accomplishment. I also really like how he has 2 different eye colors. That's really cool. I nod. Oh yeah. Yay! Thank you for showing me how to fit in, Karen. Yay! I taught him something. I eye him with confusion. Fit in? He looks away from me shyly before speaking up. I've never been outside of my forest before. What a coincidence. Neither have I. This is my first time leaving the forest, too. Felix perks up and jumps with excitement. Since we're headed the same way, we should go to town together. I chuckle at his excitement. Why not? What are we waiting for? Let's go! So that was the end of chapter 1. We headed through the streets of the town and awe of buildings around us. Everything may be colorful and interesting, but I begin to notice the town is barren. Where are the people? I frown, wondering where everyone is, and whether towns are really empty like this. Felix and Fernie come to a stop, and I turn around wondering what's wrong. It looks like we may have scared everyone away. I don't think we scared everyone away. It looks like the town may have been like this for a while now. What a relief. I've always dreamed of coming here because everyone seemed so nice from far away, but I was told that they never trusted those of us from the forest. I wonder what happened to everyone. I hope nothing too bad. They seem nice like you, Karen. I grin with delight, watching him once again become shy. How could people in town find someone like him untrustworthy? I think you're pretty nice yourself, Felix. We seem to have a lot in common, Karen. Maybe we could be friends. I've always wanted a friend. Alright, I guess we're friends. I've never really had friends outside my family, so I don't mind you being my first friend. Barely met, so I can't really promise to be your friend. I'm not even sure if we know each other long after. I'm gonna go with this. I'll let the wolf guy be my friend. Felix giggles happily. Duh. And throws his arms around me, hugging me tightly, before jumping back and petting Fernie on the head. Yay! We have friends, Fernie. Oh, I like this wolf guy. He's great. I chuckle with amusement, finding his reaction kind of cute. Does this mean we could stay together, then? I frown and shrug my shoulders. I don't really know what's going to happen to me. What with those enemies after me, I wouldn't want to put my new friends in danger. He frowns and nods his head in acknowledgement. Perhaps Fernie and I could help. We can't possibly leave our new friend alone in danger. I have no clue what you guys could do for me. That Caden guy from before claims my biological mother has enemies that want to kidnap me. He nods his head in acknowledgement as I continue on. I don't know if they're still after me, if what Caden said was true, or what's going on back at my house, but what I do know is that I want to live, and should probably head to the tavern now. Fernie and I would love to stay with you, still, if you don't mind. I wouldn't mind you guys come along with me, but I just don't want to get you hurt or drag into my own business. That doesn't matter. I'm the guardian of the forest, so I have to protect and defend all creatures of the forest. Since you lived in Starkwood Forest, it means you're my responsibility. Aw, thanks, Felix. I look at him with confusion. Guardian of the forest? It's a job that my family has been doing for centuries. We protect the forest and things inside of it from being destroyed from outside by outside forces. I can't speak this morning. Sorry. I nod my head in understanding before smiling and once again offering to shake his hand. If you really don't mind coming along, then I'd gladly have you and Fernie join me. It'd be much better than being alone. Felix smiles and shakes his head enthusiastically. I'm glad that Fernie and I could help. Are we going to head to this tavern place now? I nod my head yes in response, and we start walking through the town again. I've never seen a tavern before. What is it? I shrug my shoulders, having never been to a tavern either. Not really sure what it looks like, but my dad says you could buy alcohol there. Felix says nothing in response, as he and Fernie follow me down the street quietly. We continue our walk through the town, with Felix oohing and awing at everything. I read the signs strewn all over the building before finally seeing a sign that says Tavern hanging from a building up ahead of us. It looks like we found the tavern. I speak to Felix and Fernie over my shoulders and point towards the building in front of us. We head straight for the tavern and come to a stop outside of it. Fernie and Felix stay behind me and look up at the building in awe. I take in its many windows and floors and hope that there are people inside. Ready to go? I'm so excited. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave this video here with the tavern. We'll pick up next time, figuring out if there's actually some people in this town or not, because apparently it's deserted. It must be a ghost town. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!